in the heart of Texas in San Marcos. Welcome to Bobcat Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Texas State Bobcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Washington State's head coach told me before the game, what he's talking to his team about is we've got to get our guy to that 1,000-yard mark. Their freshman running back has been terrific all season. They have been able to count on him to carry the rock. And he is so close to 1,000 yards, one of the most prominent stats in all of college football for a running back. He wants to make sure that his young freshman is rewarded here today. So he has challenged that offensive line to make sure he eats here in the first quarter. Back
Holly, thank you. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Washington State's offense will have the ball first. And let's get a look now at Tony Freeman. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for this squad.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. It's complete. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Freeman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, the ground game. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, it's Jenkins. Breaks into the open. He's stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bobcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. Fights off a defender. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Jackson gonna throw it. Extending the play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Byers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Evans. Touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here and take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He breaks a tackle.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Out wide right, it's Smith. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Jenkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield at Evans. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is a little fun.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Between the hashes, it's Clemens.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Leaves it in his belly. Driven back. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires to the tight end. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. At the 15, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Left side is Sparks. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Long way to go on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Nestles it in at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to establish the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Deep in the end zone, it's Pryor. And the returner will be brought down. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Here we go. Ready.
Quick give. It's Jenkins. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Bobcats. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Making the adjustment on the play. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. He's out past the 35. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Might as well give it to him again. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Turns it upfield. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Pushes ahead. Runs through a tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Rashad Downs going up top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right side, it's Hawkins. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback changing the play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide left, it's Freeman. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cougars will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Sparks. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. 3rd and long right here. Selling the fake. Rush is on. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Punt is on its way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Sells to run, looking to pass. Looking left. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll ride him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Jenkins. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 2nd and 1, and they're going to make them line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sparks. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Bobcats are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Jackson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Freeman. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Washington State going quickly. Second down, gonna throw it. Looking down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. The play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Right side, it's Smith. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the return, it's Freeman. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. On play action. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to throw it. Touchdown, Texas State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Finds space, it's Voorhees. That keeps the running game churning, pick up a 5 to the 23. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Texas State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket, and it's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Hawkins. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown, Washington State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. He lets it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Caught on the RPO. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. Rid of it on the RPO. Oh, what a cut! And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. They'll go to the counter. Just smothered on the play.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Off the RP. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Nice move there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Washington State lines up quickly. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.